Hi, welcome to Imago Day Yoga. I'm Natalie, here bringing you workout yoga again on a nice Tuesday evening. We're now shifting from doing sections like from the core to the legs to doing the full body. I'm really excited. But today we're going to focus on a very particular yoga flow that hits up a lot of the major muscle groups. So you'll work on your arms, you'll work on your core, you'll work on your back, your glutes, your quads, and that's with a simple Sun A and a Sun B. So we'll start slow and then we'll work up, speeding up the pace. Only go as fast as you're comfortable with going through these flows. We'll probably hold a few, like the plank and the Chaturanga. It's always a good time. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to head back to the mat. Any of you are just joining me, I hope that you will subscribe. And yeah, give me a thumbs up. That helps me out a lot. All right, so go ahead and we're just going to take a couple breaths. So get seated, just big inhale in through the nose. Exhale, let it go. One more of those, big inhale. Exhale, release. And inhale, bring those arms up, get a nice big stretch, and just fold over the legs. Take a breath, big inhale all the way down the back. Exhale, let it go. Then inhale, bring the body up. We'll switch over to tabletop just to roll through a quick cat and cow. So take your time with it. Big inhale to drop the stomach, lift the chest, look up, really arch that back. And then exhale, pull the pelvis in, look back toward your thighs. Nice big stretch. And bring it back to neutral spine. And we're going to roll back into a child's pose for just a couple breaths. So bring it all the way down. Big inhale. Try to take that breath all the way down the back and exhale, let it go. One more big breath, deep, all the way down the back. And release. And go ahead and inhale and come up. We're going to check on our form. So get in to a straight arm plank. And for this, it is very specific. You want to make sure your middle fingers are pointed to the front of the mat and your elbows are rotated so that when you bend them, they stay close to the rib cage. So again, middle fingers pointed to the front of the mat, elbows rotated so that you can hover right here close to the rib cage in Chaturanga. All right, go ahead and push those hips up and back for our down dog. Again, starting slow to check in on our posture. And also, things might be tight, like your hamstrings. So check in on those, maybe walk the dog. Keep breathing. Big breaths while you're here in your down dog. Make sure your neck is loose, looking back toward your thighs. You don't want to strain your neck doing this. All right, take one more big inhale. And exhale. Then you're going to inhale again. Then as you do, you're going to bend the knees. Look forward, hopper step to the front of the mat. Inhale it up halfway. Exhale it back down. And inhale it all the way up. Nice big stretch, palms together and down to heart center. Mountain pose is a super active pose, so make sure you're pressing down firmly with the feet, pulling up through the thighs. Pelvis is tilted forward. Roll your shoulders down and back as you squeeze in on the stomach and the chest lifting up. Big inhale. Exhale, release. One more time, big breath, really lifting up. Release. All right, inhale those arms back up. Exhale, fold it forward. We're going to pause for the first one here. Make sure those knees are bent. You want to connect the stomach to the thighs. This is not the same as a toe touch. You want to have more stretch around the back and the glutes than on the hamstrings, just a gentle stretch on the hamstrings. Then go ahead and inhale it halfway up. Exhale it back down. Then inhale, reach it up, get one more big stretch. Then fold it all the way down. Plant those hands, step it back into your plank. And then lower it down, Chaturanga. Try to hover. Keep the body straight like you would in plank. And then push it up for an upward facing dog, getting a nice back bend. And then push it back, downward facing dog. Take two big breaths. Big inhale. And exhale. One more time. Getting ready to do it again. Big breath. All right. And then next inhale, start to bend the knees. As you exhale, hopper step to the front of the mat. Inhale it up halfway. Exhale it down. Inhale, lift it up. Nice big stretch, palms together down to heart center. One big inhale in mountain, lifting up. Exhale, release. And inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, hopper step it back to your plank. Lower it down, Chaturanga. Push it into an upward facing dog. And then exhale it back, downward facing. All right, I'm going to try to go a little faster. So take one big inhale. Exhale, let it go. The next inhale, bend those knees. Look forward, hopper step to the front of the mat for forward fold. Inhale it up halfway. Exhale down. Inhale, raise it up. Nice big stretch. Exhale, palms down to heart center. Next inhale, hands go back up. Exhale, you're folding it forward, planting the hands and stepping it into your plank. Lower it down, Chaturanga. Inhale for upward facing. Exhale it back. Downward facing. Go ahead and catch your breath. Big inhale. Let it go. One more big breath. And release. All right. Now we're going to do a Sunbeam Variation. So what you're going to do is come into a low lunge by taking the right leg up first. Take it straight up into the air while you're in down dog. Then bring that knee forward, stepping it through between the hands. If you don't quite make it, just work that foot up there. And once you do, come into a full crescent lunge. We're just going to hold for a few seconds and kind of bounce the leg. Keep breathing. Stretch it up with your next inhale. Exhale, forward fold it. Step the back foot up to meet the front, forward fold. Inhale it up halfway. Exhale it down. Then inhale, raise it up. Nice big stretch. Palms together and down to heart center. Take a big breath. Release. Then inhale, arms back up. Exhale, fold it forward. Plant the hands, hopper step it to a plank. Lower it down, Chaturanga. Inhale for upward facing. And then exhale it back. Downward facing. All right, next side. So push those hips strong up and back. Inhale your your right leg up and back, whichever, your opposite leg, whichever. And then bend it in to your nose, stepping it through for that low lunge. And then once you've got it there, inhale your whole body up, bringing it up nice and tall. Big inhale, stretch it up. Exhale, ground it down. Then one more time, big breath. Exhale, bring yourself forward. Step the back foot up to meet the front, forward fold. Inhale up halfway. Exhale it down. Then inhale, reach it up. Nice big stretch. And this time we're having a seat into chair. So in chair, you want to keep your chest lifted. Kind of tuck your tailbone a little bit. And if you want to take it a step further, you can come up on the toes and sink down deeper. Maybe bounce it up and down carefully. Try to keep that back straight. Tailbone tucked. All right, go ahead and lift it up. Nice big stretch. Exhale, fold it forward. Pause in your fold this time. Take a breath. Inhale up halfway. Exhale it down. Inhale, raise it up. Get your stretch. We're going to do one more Sunday. Bring it down. Plant the hands. Hopper step it back to your plank. Lower it down, Chaturanga. Inhale for upward facing. And then exhale it back. Downward facing. We'll take 3 big breaths. Remember to have that lift up through the hips, still staying active in your core. 2 more breaths. One more time, big breath. And as you inhale again, you're going to bend those knees, look forward, hopper step to the front of the mat. Inhale it up halfway. Exhale it back down. And inhale, reach it up. Palms together and down to heart center. We'll take 1 big inhale. Exhale. Then take the arms up. We're just going to have a seat into chair one more time. We won't hold it as long. Again, you can just stay in normal chair or do the variation where you're up on the toes. Totally up to you. Keep breathing wherever you're at. And then go ahead and stretch it up. Nice big stretch. Exhale, fold it forward. Then inhale it up halfway again. Exhale it back down. Inhale, raise it up. Palms together down to heart center. Remember to stay active in your mountain. We're going to start cooling down now. Big inhale, lifting up the body. Exhale, pressing down. One more time, big inhale. And exhale. Now go ahead and start to sink down to toe stand, bringing the hips to the heels or as close as you can. If you can't quite make it, that's okay. Just get down as low as possible. And then we're going to have a seat. So go ahead and come on down. Bring the soles of the feet together in butterfly. Inhale to straighten the back. Exhale, fold it forward. And keep breathing. Relaxing into the stretch. And inhale, bring your body up. Knees together, push those feet out in front of you. Might adjust to make sure you're on the top of the sits bones. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, stretch it forward. Bend the knees a little bit. You want to make sure the stretch is gentle on the hamstrings. Don't overdo it. Keep breathing. Slowly letting the heart calm down. Go ahead and inhale the body up. And we're going to bring our hands back behind us. We're going to do one more plank, but this time it's a reverse plank. You can also do table, and to do table, you bend the knees and just lift the hips up this way. To do the plank, you just extend the feet out and plank up. Pushing the hips up, lifting the chest. Just a couple breaths. Keep breathing. All right, go ahead and let those hips back down. And then we'll bring the hands in front of us, getting a little more core activation as we lower down to the mat. Take your time, going down slow. Still breathing as you go. And then once you get there, get a big full body stretch. Relax into the mat and start to bend the knees up into the chest. Wrap the arms around, pull them in really tight. Maybe rock side to side to kind of massage the spine a little bit. Still taking deep breaths. And go ahead and kick the feet up into the air for waterfall. Flexing those feet, feel the energy flowing through the legs. We'll take a few breaths as we're relaxing in. One more time, big breath. Release. Then we're going to start to lower the legs down. Stay energized. A lot of energy flowing through the legs, out through the feet as you slowly lower down. If this doesn't feel good on your back, though, bend the knees back into the chest and let the legs out one at a time as we come into a brief Shavasana. And then once you've hit the mat, start to relax everything. Maybe take a few more deep breaths if you're still feeling really wound up. And check in on the body. Forehead is relaxed, jaw is unclenched. Your body is heavy. You feel your limbs, your legs, your torso, all relaxing into the mat just for a few seconds, rewarding yourself for the hard work you just did. We'll be here for just a few moments more, so just take a few breaths, relax, eyes closed. All right, take another big inhale breath. Exhale. Next inhale, get a nice big stretch. Reaching arms up, full body stretch. Then relax into the mat as you start to bend the knees up into the chest. Hug them in maybe one more time, checking in on that spine. And then roll up into a seated position. And we'll take a couple more breaths together. Relax the shoulders down and back. Take a nice big inhale. And exhale. One more time, breathe it in. And release. Then inhale, arms up. Bring those palms together and down to heart center. Thank you for joining me for today's workout. Namaste. All right, y'all. Thanks again for joining me. We'll be doing more full body. I wanted to start with this one because this is one you could do just whenever throughout the week. Like you're running late for work, but you want to do one sun A. You could get a nice sweat in like 5 minutes before your shower. Like it's pretty quick. So try it out. Get some practice in. We have a few months before summer hits. And even though we might not see much of outside, we still like to look and feel good. So hopefully you'll get some good workout with me. Also going to start some breath meditation next week, which will be nice. It'll be shorter videos, about 5 minutes, just to get us started in making sure we're nice and centered. All right, see y'all next week.